When you hear a scary growl and a scream in the night, it's time for Famous Monster Fighter! Episode 6, Leprechaun.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
Most people think St. Patrick's Day is about wearing green and making shamrock cookies.
But I'm here to tell you that there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of scary creatures in Ireland. This is a story about a leprechaun I fought today. Our family took a vacation to visit our grandparents in Ireland. Although at the time, we didn't know our family picked up a hitchhiker. No sooner than when we got to my house, they started creating mischief. He knocked my dad on the head and started stealing our money.
Money. Oh, filthy looter. Fill up me crock of gold. Oh, yes, what have we here now? Oh, this looks lovely.
When monsters cross national borders, it triggers the monster alert system. Since this villain came from overseas, I'd have to be careful. I didn't want to create an international incident. I thought I should talk to an expert before going into action.
According to the experts, leprechauns are the descendants of a wicked spirit and a fairy, and they're not really all good or all evil. And of course, the most famous thing about leprechauns is that they have a hidden pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. What no one ever talks about is where all that gold comes from in the first place. Some people believe that it's the riches of the people that they've murdered.
This half-pint crepe was a homicidal burglar.
The earliest story about leprechauns appears in an old medieval tale in which an Irish king falls asleep on a beach and is whisked away only to find himself thrown into the sea by leprechauns trying to drown him just for fun.
With all of this new information, I rushed right up to the victim's house and asked her how I could help. Was she ever glad to see me? Sure enough, the dad was still knocked out, and the leprechaun had made himself at home.
Those kids are after me, Lucky Charms.
In a second, I had grabbed him, and the fight was on.
Ouch! Me nose!
But he managed to get away. That's when I had a great idea. I remembered the old story of when St. Patrick chased the snakes out of Ireland. I wonder if his own symbol, the shamrock, would work on a leprechaun. Fortunately, I had one with me. I used it to drive him into a big box.
Let me out of here. I'll have you. I'll do one hand tied behind me back. Let me out. I tell you what, you little rotten creeps.
And we mailed him back to where he came from.
Now our house is leprechaun free, thanks to the famous monster fighter.
I'm glad I got rid of that little green pest. And also, if you want more monster fighting adventures and see about monsters with me, make sure to like and subscribe this video.
this episode, a girl's dad was injured and couldn't help her. If you have an emergency at your house and need assistance, remember that the number to call is 911.
And remember, the famous monster fighter is out there, so you don't have to sleep with your light on.